morning, folks. We're up here at Site 1. Excuse me. Good morning, folks. We're up here at Site 1 and we're getting ready to get our last batch of baby wiener pigs to close out the fill up here. So we are close to having 8,000 pigs at Site 1. This is our double site. But before we get into all the nitty-gritty of the pig work, I just wanted to let you guys know on farmergrade.com right now we're running a 20% off site-wide sale in honor of the 4th of July. Everything from pasture-raised chicken, our pork, American Wagyu, Black Angus beef, all 20% off. You also can unlock some free meat items if you spend $200 or more in your order, and you can unlock free shipping if you spend $250 or more. So that's all that's going on at Farmer Grade. I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Let's get these pigs in and let's get to work. It's time to unload the last batch of baby wiener pigs up here at Site 1. These pigs move so good that you don't even need a panel or a shaker to get them going. They're just fired up. They're a good looking group of pigs. They got lots of energy. So no panel needed. Last little group of pigs here. We're gonna take them up to the north room. Dad's already started counting. So we're ahead of the ball game. Everybody's mat fed already. So this should go pretty good if we can count them up at a good pace. With the way that they're moving, I have no doubt that we'll get them counted pretty quick. The only thing that can screw us is if they're running too much, because if they go too fast like that, yeah, there's nothing back there, dude. You just ran back on me for no reason. All right, guys, let's go. Come on. Just to be safe, never hurts to get one of these. We got some pretty cool looking pigs in this batch. That is the first time I've ever seen a all black pig in our barns.
We're going back to Farmer's Hybrid.
It's awesome. I think that's badass.
That is awesome.
That is a cool looking pig right there.
Yep.
Sharp dressed man. We'll call him Sharp Dressed Pig.
Yep. There's 3 of them.
There is. There's 3 pigs that are all black. He's got just a tint of orange on him. Just a stripe there on his back, but man, he is cool looking. Cool looking pig right there. There's another one right there, same litter. I think I got a new favorite, an all black pig. That nice looking pigs. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. One more. Who's gonna be the winner? There we go. 50, 50, 50. All right, we got them counted up. Now we just got to figure out what the total is. Put them away.
What'd you end up with?
I got to count.
Oh, you got to count those?
I know how many I put in each pin, but
That last pin, what'd you have in that last pin?
51.
51, okay. 19.
1119.
Actually, that's not right. It's 1122 because I got a pin down there that I couldn't get two back. So 1122.
That's gonna complete the fill.
Yep. So we've got some pins in the south room that we've got too many in, and we're gonna bring them up and fill up these last few pins, and then we should be basically 4,050 pigs in each building. Sharp dressed man here. We're gonna get him a little hot pink bow tie put around. Oh, don't worry. You and I are gonna become quick friends. Quick friends.
He likes his head scratched.
Yep, he does. I like my head scratched too, so we've got that in common. All right, go ahead.
Good morning, folks. A little bit of a different scene this morning. We are up in Des Moines, Iowa for the World Pork Expo. We come every year, and we've made the trek up to Des Moines. We're heading to the fairgrounds now, and we're gonna see what we can find. Always exciting and nice to see all the people in the pork industry, see what new technology is coming out, catch up with everybody that you caught up with last year, and eat a lot of good barbecue and a lot of good pork. Can't beat that.
Are you looking forward to it? 100%. The faces don't change, just the shirts. It's always good to see who's changed jobs since the last time that you were up here. And with any luck, it'll be a full house. Last year was kind of a disappointing show. It hurts attendance when there's no money to be made in the hog business. So this year, spirits ought to be a little bit higher. There's some profitability out there, so everybody ought to be in a better mood, and the liquor ought to be higher quality. So looking forward to it.
Parking is always the first challenge when you get to the expo. He's gonna curb check our Sequoia here and fit it in like butter.
There you go. Reserved for torque.
The pearly gates just await us. All right, we're officially part of the expo. Got our name tags. This process takes a little bit, but we got it. So we're now not going to get pulled over by security or, you know, put up against a wall and patted down.
I tried to get El Conquistador every year. I tried. She wasn't having it. So torque it is.
Oh,
nice.
Free gifts?
Yes.
I gotta get this. We're gonna shout you out. So
okay, right on there.
who is this, Dad? Who do we got here?
This guy is a legend. So this is Steve Pittman. Works for these guys.
Your finger's in the way.
Oh, sorry. Works for these guys.
Yep.
Used to be a hog building salesman. Worked for the competition.
So you guys competed.
I learned a lot of pointers. Oh, he was moving on to greener. He took all the gravy, and then by the time I came in, he was already moving on to greener pastures. But
cool.
I've gotten a lot of wisdom from him.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And now then, this is like industrial strength solo cup.
We're gonna be drinking beer all week now.
Yep, absolutely.
So what are some fun facts as we're walking?
Fun fact about
the World Pork Expo.
Yeah, fun fact about World Pork Expo is there's about 300,000 square foot of exhibits here, and over the time that it's running, over 10,000 people will go through the gates here.
Worldwide.
And they're from all over the world. This is like the premier place to go and learn and see what's going on in the pork industry. There's 396 exhibitors here. So pretty much anybody that makes anything connected with raising pigs, making feed, hauling manure, hauling pigs, they're all here. So great place to come. Weather's good. Got me a free solo cup.
Got some more gray hairs. That's where all the wisdom comes from.
I should have shaved this damn thing off. It takes about 10 years off my age, but that's all right. You getting some fruit there, bud?
No, just laying off the fruit today.
No fruit?
Just pork. Pork.
Better get in there.
Carbs and pork.
Better get in there. Got a Cuban.
Yep.
Got pulled pork.
Can't beat it.
I'm putting this thing down.
Yep.
I gotta get something to eat.
All right, so not only is World Pork really good to catch up with everybody that we know, eat some damn good barbecue, and see what all the innovations are in the pork industry, but also it's a great way to learn more about the pork industry, not only as for consumers, but also producers. And so we're gonna go to a Pork Academy class today at 1 o'clock, building public trust in pork. So we're gonna go to that one because that seems like it's a good event for us. It's a good class to get into and see what they gotta say. National Pork Board puts this on. They do a really good job educating not only consumers with their content and what they do on the consumer side, but they're also doing a really good job of educating producers. And this is a really good way to do that. So producers come, learn a lot. Consumers can come, learn a lot too. That's a great thing about the World Pork Expo. It's not just for people in the pork industry, it's people that produce pork, but people that consume pork too. So if you're a producer or a consumer and you couldn't make it to the show, you can go to pork.org to learn more about all things pork, recipes, how to cook pork, how to learn more about the industry as a whole, and they'll get you everything that you need. So we're gonna go to that class and we're gonna learn something, hopefully. All right, so be on your best behavior. No throwing spitballs or no giving me a wet willy halfway through the class.
Try not to object.
Don't fall asleep.
Give my opinion. I'm going to let the speaker speak, and I might actually learn. I'm going to learn something. There are things to learn. I'm going to learn.
Shut up for once and just listen.
No pop quiz.
Good turnout. This is how we're going to figure out how to build trust inside the pork community.
Well, that's what we need to do.
Yes, it is. So we'll let you know our thoughts when we get done.
Who their friends are, all these things influence what you choose to eat every day. And so that's how we're going to start to reach consumers.
So day one of the show is in the books. We had a really good, went to a really good class, or a good, what do you call it, meeting? Seminar, talking about how to instill trust in the pork industry with consumers. And they did a really good job. They kind of looked at things a little bit differently than what we do here on This'll Do Farm and Barn Talk.
They were more science-based.
Yeah.
We're not scientists.
We just tell it how it is when we're working in the barns. You guys know that. But really good panelists, a scientists from all different kinds of universities across the country, really trying to bring science, make it easy to understand, and serve it up to consumers so they feel better about the pork that they're eating. Doing surveys with all kinds of consumers from all different kinds of age groups, talking about how to educate doctors and health physicians and nurses across the country on how they can tell their patients the nutritional facts of pork, dietitians, stuff like that. Stuff that you don't really think about in the grand scheme of things, but that's important.
The most surprising, I guess, statistic that I got out of it was through all of the polls and research that they've done, they found that among, you know, people 30 to my age, they get most of their dietary advice from their physician, from their family doctor. And so that's like a group, they realize, okay, we need to be spending time educating these people on what the real facts are about pork specifically, but meat in general, and dispel some of the untruths out there. So I thought that was good that they're doing that.
It's a little bit of a different side of what we do here on This'll Do Farm, but you know, we try our best to connect with you guys. And they're talking about how producers, what holds them back from telling their story and show what they do on their farm every day is all the hate and negative comments that you get. And we definitely have our fair share, but at the end of the day, if you are a producer, I think you got to just have in your mind, you can't please everybody, and you're gonna get hate no matter what. And the people that hate us probably aren't eating meat anyway. So who cares what they have to say? At the end of the day, the story that we tell and why we should show what we do on our farm is to show meat eaters why. So you guys know what the heck's going on and you can feel good about the product that you eat. So I challenge any producer out there to just get started, because we need more of you. We need more guys like what we're doing here to do on your operation too, because the more we can tell that story and show what we do, the more people are gonna eat pork, and the better we can educate the consumer on why we're doing the right things. And you know, legislation across the country might not be the most educated on the pork industry, and they might pass legislation to make farming harder for us. and without knowing all the facts and the science behind it. So there's a lot of reasons why we got to do it.
And if you want to learn more and see some of the information that they presented, and get some things that you can use to share your story, or if you're a consumer and you want to learn more, go to pork.org. It's all right there, and that is sponsored by National Pork Board.
Yeah, just want to say big shout out and thanks to the National Pork Board for what they do, for supporting us pork producers and putting on a great event like that in the Pork Academy. We need more of it, and so great first day of the show. We might be coming back tomorrow, we might not, but overall had a great time at the expo, and we'll see you guys probably back at the farm.